Good day, everyone. I'm not going to give you the alarming numbers about veteran suicide because even one death is too much. What I'm going to do today is tell you my story. I'm breaking a 2.5-year silence on social media and making myself completely vulnerable to help end veteran suicide. October 2017. I was a lieutenant colonel attending the German Armed Forces Staff College, the Führungsakademie der Bundeswehr, and I was selected to be squadron commander of the new KC-46 formal training unit. And that's where pilots get trained on the Air Force's newest tanker aircraft. And I was excited to be a part of this monumental event. Everything in my life seemed perfect. Loving wife, loving daughter, loving family. I had an incredible support network of friends, no financial problems, and I was on track to be a senior leader in the Air Force. I would probably make general if I didn't screw anything up. Then the depression hit, and I mean severe depression, extreme, debilitating depression. Words can't truly describe how devastating it was, but I'll try. I couldn't eat and lost over 30 pounds. I couldn't sleep for months on end. Every day, constant suicidal thoughts raced through my mind. I couldn't stop them, no matter how hard I tried. I saw a bridge. Throw yourself over the edge. I saw a crane. My mind said, climb up, jump off. A train, throw yourself in front of it. The guard at the front gate, grab his gun and shoot yourself in the head. I wasn't conjuring up these thoughts. They were just there. And my mind was actively encouraging me to carry them out. The worry set in. What will happen if the Air Force finds out? I'll lose my job and never fly an airplane again. The constant worry worsened, became all-consuming, and led to full-blown psychosis. I lost touch with reality. I was completely hopeless. I just wanted the pain to end. I lost the ability to love and feel loved, to tap into the everlasting love of the universe. And so I attempted to take my life. To the veterans out there suffering from mental health issues, who are having thoughts of suicide, stop for one moment. Do not pull the trigger. Do not swallow the pills. Do not drive your car off the dark road. You are supposed to be here on earth at this moment. You are not weak. You are stronger than you know. You exhibit strength when you ask for help. There are people who care about you, who want to support you, and most importantly, who love you. Please give us the chance to show it and ask for help. I didn't ask for help, and it almost cost me my life. Asking for help shows courage, not weakness. So I will say it again. You exhibit strength when you ask for help. It will get better. It may not feel like it in this moment, but it will get better. I can't say when, but I promise you that it will. I know how that sense of hopelessness feels. I get it. I've been there. I believed I would never get better, that nobody could help me, that nobody understood me, no one knew what I was truly going through. I struggled for over 2.5 years with severe depression, constant suicidal thoughts running through my head. But I fought back. one day at a time, 1 hour, 1 minute. Fight to make it through this next breath. You will come through. Trust me. And please keep fighting. We need you in this world. To the loved ones who are supporting someone going through a mental health crisis, just do everything in your power to keep them alive. I know it's not easy. My wife and mom had to essentially keep me under 24-hour surveillance during my darkest hours. And it's only because of their commitment to dragging me through the depths of hell when I couldn't walk on my own that I'm here today. But it also took a major toll on them. So caretakers, I encourage you to seek out help and support from those around you, because caring for someone who's in a mental health crisis is challenging. And you need to ensure your mental health doesn't also become endangered. To those of you who have suffered from mental health issues, it's time to speak up and share your story. You would be blown away by how many people have personally contacted me after I shared my story and said, I too have suffered from depression or PTSD and have thoughts of suicide, or my mom suffered from bipolar disorder when I was young and she took her life. How can society change their opinions on a hidden illness if people don't speak up and share their experiences? I'd like to read a response from a very close friend that he wrote when I shared my story. So, first, I'm just proud to know someone that has the courage and selflessness to put themselves out there like that. You've always been bulletproof to me. Your blend of easygoing and carefree attitude, while simultaneously excelling at every challenge you accept, have always inspired me and made me proud that I could be counted as one of your friends. I believe that is the power of your message, because I think most people view you the same as I do, and when they see that even those who are bulletproof are human, it helps them change the dynamic in their own mind. Thank you for helping to rewrite the narrative. It starts with the way people discuss and classify depression and not hide or feel like they should be ashamed of it. Thank you, Dan. Those words mean more to me than I could ever express and more than you'll ever know. So I appreciate it. And to the rest of you out there who have been lucky enough to not have to suffer through clinical depression, PTSD, anxiety, or any other mental health issue, I ask you to open your hearts and minds to those of us who have. Depression is a disease, and left untreated, it can kill. I've always had empathy for people with mental health problems, but I never fully understood it. Nobody can unless you've experienced it. A very good friend of mine used to say that suicide is a choice and a selfish act. And I have to be honest and say I've also struggled with this assertion. But the truth is, it's not. In most cases, it's not the member consciously making a decision to take their life. They're merely in a deep state of hopelessness and can't find a way out. For someone who's been in control of their life their entire existence, losing this control is unbearable. For someone who spent their entire life helping others and is now unable to help him or herself, this feeling is devastating. For someone who desires to tap into the everlasting love of the universe, but feels isolated and unable to feel this energy, it's like experiencing death, like drowning. The mind believes the only way to end the pain is to end one's life. It's nobody's fault when someone takes their own life, just like it's nobody's fault when somebody dies from cancer. Cancer is met with compassion, but depression is met with indifference or even judgment, most likely because of a lack of understanding. The conversation around mental health needs to be more open, And the only way that happens is by people sharing their stories. The disease is here to stay, and it's only increasing in strength. And we need to unify in the fight against it. And we start by taking the shame out of mental health. So I ask you to join together with me to change the stigma around mental health. Together, we will prevent suicide. And please stay tuned for a new project, a partnership with other pilots, veterans, warriors, and friends who are collaborating to also share their stories. So take care. God bless. Go Air Force.